Hey, what's up YouTube, Skybadger here, and we're back on day 36 of the 100 player fan game series. If we have a quick look, now that we have nearly fully engulfed both New England and Quebec, we are sitting in third place and not too far behind Pakistan, and this is probably where we'll finish the game. I can't imagine we'll make any further advancements past this point. If we have a look in the world's mightiest armies, we're actually doing pretty good considering we've only been making rockets over the past few days. So in 13% in third place, that is pretty good. So why have we been making rockets? Well, I need a way to clear out the remaining troops in Quebec's territory. Now I've nearly done it and I'm nearly there, but there are a few of these groups that are still wandering around causing havoc, and I'm slowly dealing with them through rockets. And just as I planned, it is working. So down here, this is the last bit of major resistance down here, and I suspect this group here will be able to deal with it without any further support from rockets. But if we come up to here, we still have to deal with this one fairly large group up here, and that could be a bit of a problem. There's a lot of anti-air there, so I don't want to send my aircraft in. King doesn't have a problem with it, so he's gone in and done that, but mine are just sitting over here waiting around and picking off anything that leaves the group. Once this group here gets engaged with my light tank, which will be situated down here, I'll fire a rocket off, maybe two, and destroy it. And then when I've got some more rockets ready, I'll reload and I'll fire some more from these positions down here. While we're here, can we afford a new rocket? I don't think we can. Now we don't have the metal. So that's how we're going about that. Once we capture Quebec's capital, it will solve all of our morale problems in the area, and I suspect we'll be able to settle this whole area. So that's what's happening up here. Not really much at all. If we have a look here, we can see that our Navy is clearing out the last of Quebec's submarines, although now that he's gone inactive and the AI keeps moving them, it's slowly becoming harder and harder. But once we eliminate all of his territory, his remaining submarines should disappear. And I'm doing the same over here, but I've hit the same problems, where the AI keeps moving them, so they're hard to track. And I'm not too active at the moment, so using my naval bombers to hunt them down is proving to be difficult, considering the small range they have. If we have a look at the rest of the world, not much is happening. In Oceania, nothing has changed at all. King is taking out a few of these AI capitals to restore his morale and get his production up, and really there's not much happening at all down here. We can see now that we have shared map with man to end the game. He has quite a big fighting force. His air force isn't too developed, but he has a lot of infantry, and that's really all he has, to be honest. So we have a look at how many units we have. We can see that he has 269. That's slightly less than what we have, if I'm correct. Yep. So a formidable fighting force, but lacks a air force. He's the only player in the game with nuclear weapons, but that's not too big of an advantage. We can see Germany's moving through his territory. I'm not sure what that's about, but there's not really too much happening here. Nepal has finally been wiped out. He was one of the last major AI countries left. So that's all that's happening. So I thought while we're at this point, I'd explain how the game is going to end. If you guys have been reading the updates, you know that on the 7th of November, the game is updating and coalition victories will be enabled. So 5 days from now, the game will end with a coalition victory to us. And that way, everyone remaining in the game gets a gold payout, all the way down to even these last few players down here. With 1 point, we'll get a little bit of gold. And how we have to do this is we've invited a man god into the coalition to get us above that point. So that's what's happening. If we have a look at the coalitions, we can see that in the Reapers, which is our coalition, we have 5 players and potentially enough to end the game once that update is applied, and at that point the game will be over. So there's not much more to say than that. Apollo Ace wanted me to give him a shout out. He was playing as New England, I believe, so shout out to Apollo Ace just because he asked very nicely. And I'll probably see you guys in the next episode, which, unless anything happens, will more than likely be the last episode. So I'll see you guys in the last episode.